Hi, I'm Michael Koenig with California Pacific Brokers.
And I'm Maureen Torretto with iMortgage.
How you doing, Maureen?
I'm doing pretty well, Michael. How about you?
I'm doing fine. It's 2016.
It is. It went very fast.
One of the things that people have not realized since now it is 2016, it's how many years since this real estate crash that we had?
8.
Yeah.
About 8.
That's quite a long time, but sometimes that too is like a snap of the finger.
Right.
So here's an interesting topic. Is how much equity do you have in your home? Most people don't really realize how much equity they now have. And this has caused a problem over time. Let's say you bought maybe near the peak of the market and you've seen that the value of your home has not exceeded the amount that you owe on the property. This makes it very difficult to do a number of things.
It does.
Like number one, can you refinance your home if you are underwater by 20, 30, 40%?
Not to the rates that you want. There is a HARP loan available, but if you're looking to get the best rate possible, you need that 20% to refinance your home. And some people haven't, they've been waiting for that amount of equity to come back.
Yeah.
And now might be the time.
Now is the time. So we've had real estate appreciating over the last probably 3 or 4 years solid, at least 10 to 15% a year over the last several years. That has given real estate a chance to breathe, make up for that lost value, which can enable you to finally do things that you've been wanting to do. So for example, let's say you've been stuck in your home for the last couple of years, but maybe you got a job change and your commute is pretty far. Maybe you wanted to sell your home so you could relocate closer to your job, but because of that lack of equity, you haven't been able to. It's hard to sell your home if you have to pay more than what it's worth to do that. So now that you have equity, now it can enable you to do those type of things. Let's say move closer to your job. Maybe you want to downsize. Maybe the house you live in now is just too big and you want to go smaller. Well, you can do that now. Maybe you need to upsize. You're a growing family. You have another child or two. You need extra bedrooms. You can do that as well. You can go from the smaller home to the bigger home. Or just maybe move to a different area for whatever reason. So that's pretty cool.
It is.
So let's say, for example, well, you don't really fall under any of those categories. You don't need to move somewhere else. You don't need to move up or down. Does that mean that you're without choices?
No, because what if you were waiting, if you got into a little bit higher rate a few years ago, when you purchased rates were a little bit higher because they're fabulous right now. And you've been waiting to get enough equity to refinance to get that lower payment or maybe drop off any mortgage insurance that you have. Now is a great time to do that.
Mm-hmm. So there you go. You can use the equity for what? You could fix up your home?
Yes, if there's some cash, if you want to get a little bit of cash out, if you have that much equity, great idea. I want to stay where I am. I don't want to move to a new area. Mm-hmm. I don't need a bigger house. I don't need a smaller house. This one's just right. But gosh, I want to upgrade the kitchen a little bit, or I maybe want to fix up a bathroom. So you can get some cash out in that refinance, still get an amazing rate, and do those repairs or those renovations that you've been dreaming of.
Dreaming of. And I think for the last year, we've almost been beating the drum as far as, hey, act now, rates are low. They're still low.
They're still low. The Fed raised the rate.
Mind-boggling.
Yep. Fed raised the rate by a quarter, and then partway through January, things started coming down a little bit. So we're still in a very, very good place.
That is a good place to be when you don't have that weight hanging over your head, so to speak, that we did have for a number of years. Cool. So anyways, if you want to know what you can do, what your future can bring to you as far as real estate values go, give me a call. I can let you know what your equity position is in your home, and then maybe that gives you a better idea of what you can do plan-wise. And for example, if it doesn't include moving, you can contact Maureen.
And we can do an evaluation, let you know, is it in your best interest? What would that new payment be to make sure it's something that you would want to move forward with before doing anything else?
Sounds like a plan. Hey, thanks so much for sitting down and chatting with me.
Sounds good. Thank you, Michael.
All right. Again, I'm Michael Koenig with California Pacific Brokers.
And I am Maureen Torretto with iMortgage.
Great. Have a good one.